Yo, this is CLU coming to you live on NERDSoul. This is RockDASpot. So my name is CLU, Multimedia Artist. Run an independent record label in Los Angeles called the Jump Off Sound. The Jump Off Sound is an independent record label. Basically, we help develop young artists coming out of the community. Started out of my garage. It's still in my garage right now. And basically, yeah, we record, we produce music. We have a DJ crew. So yeah, we're like a small label, independent label. What's it like running an independent label? Think about having a child that's awake constantly, and you just constantly have to deal with the child constantly. That's pretty much what it feels like to me. Just constant development, constant nurturing, constant attention, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of, not sleepless nights, but little sleep. Yeah. Oh man, the initial cost of getting equipment, that was tough. When I had gotten the first turntable and mixer and things like that, I'd just gotten repatriated back to America. So I didn't really have anything. So just developing that and getting the equipment, that was tough at first. And then it's like going out, networking and try to get, different places to play, whether as an individual DJ or for your sound, right? LA is a big place, but it's a big place, but it's oversaturated. I don't want to say oversaturation, but there's a lot of people that do what we do, right? So it's just harder to get into a spot. So that was difficult at first. It pretty much took like a whole year really to work us into a spot. And I got my first residency at Milk Crate Mondays, which is run by DP Sound. So I guess some of the pitfalls would just be the initial building of your network. A label is supposed to be a distribution point for music, right, or art. So how do you distribute it? You need a network. So I think that was the biggest thing. Yeah, costs and and just being out there. The cost of being out there, like being out is not free. Going to places is not, it's just not free, So yeah, that's the hardest part. I would say the different aspect that's between us and other labels is we don't necessarily just target musicians, we target other artists too. Like I said, we have other aspects of hip hop culture in the Jump Off Sound. So we have graffiti writers that are part of the label, right? We've talked to people that do dance that want to be a part of it as well, right? So I would say that's the difference. And another thing that we like to encourage artists that are interested or people that join up is to use this as an experience to get you either to another place you want to go. Everybody has aspirations of being signed by Def Jam or Atlantic or something like that, and we don't want to stale that or feel like people can't do that, like being part of a label. This is more of a community where we're building, but we want to be a major player in the distribution market. So that's the whole goal. One, back when we were in college, there's the song, The Jump Off, Kim, right? That was cool. Me and my brethren, we used to be like, what's a jump off? We used to say a 40 and a blunt. That was the jump off. We used to party and shit like that. And that's one aspect of it. And then another layer of it is Wu-Tang Clan and Pinky Ring. They shout out The Jump Off. And what really all kind of connected it was there is an event that happens in South Africa called the Jump Off in Soweto. And then I was like, man, I just keep seeing this name over and over and over again. And it's no one was the Jump Off Sound. So that's what I did, the Jump Off Sound. We bring forth a different sort of experience, I feel like. If you come to our events, it's more of a all-encompassing elements of hip-hop. We just did at Midnight Marauders, we had MCs, we had writers, we had breakers, we had DJs, you know what I'm saying? we had, what they used to have at hip hop parties. And so the jump off is, where everybody comes and you jump off your bullshit and you're chilling, you know what I'm saying? As far as like right now on the Jump Off sound, we have one MC, his name is Fatal, he's 24, he's from South Central Los Angeles. He's released an EP and a single on iTunes. I myself am a DJ. I have a residency out of Milk Crate Mondays. I produced an instrumental earlier this year called Lando. We got DJ Throwback. He's another DJ. He's a resident at Compton Open Mic, and he been DJing for well over a decade. He's been doing a lot of things in the community. He's also done some guest spots at what I am. Space, DJ Space is actually in a band, and he's basically like another DJ. So we're all, right now I would say the only person MC releasing the project like that would be Fatal. We had some previous members that came that did some beat tapes, but they weren't released like on like iTunes or anything. Our official release and what we have right now is basically Fatal. And it's a pretty good feeling because we did that single in, I want to say like a few months, and it was pretty cool. Like he had just come in the studio, we started talking, started, figuring out, what direction he wanted to go in, and he was down with us, so then we released that. It's pretty cool. And you can stream it, it's on all platforms and everything like that. I would have to say, like, in a sense, like definitely, CLU is an acronym, it stands for Culture, Life, Universe. It was a tag that I developed when I was in college. And it's also character in the Tron series. I would say the aspects of myself that are in the Jump Off sound are the curiosity, right? To always want to do something that's not what everybody else is doing, right? We even play in our song selection, which I would say is maybe even a part of it. Like people, like the music I listen to, other people in the crew also rock with it, pretty heavy. And when we play parties and stuff, people want to call us like old school almost in a sense. And like we're not even playing music, some of the music's not even that old. But really what they're talking about is the type, right? We're playing things that are more in tune with, the aspects of the culture that are fun, uplifting, motivating. We're not, none of us are like, no fucking bottle popper, bottle service type cats. Like, yeah, we like nice things. Like we look fly and stuff, but that's not like the mission. The mission is to actually push forward the art form, to have people come together. That's the beautiful thing about music. So every, I guess, little aspect of my curiosity and want for unity, right? And I guess that's the universe part, it's to come together. So the big wins, man, just the embracement of the community, music community has been great, especially independent music. I've been able to network with some mentors that are part of the Soul Brothers that really like what we got going on. The involvement of other people in aspects of music, DJs, producers, MCs that have come, whether it is to the studio or to our events, that's been great too. I would say the biggest accomplishment so far would have to be starting For Real Fridays, developing that over the past few months, and then Midnight Marauders pretty much was like our biggest event, and we had Fat Lip DJ, we had some actual female DJs. A lot of people don't even have female DJs on their bill, and we did that. Gene K, Andre, and it was just like a really good experience. And from that, we've got to look at our first sponsorship. It's not official as of yet, so I'm not gonna say it, but like we're acquiring a sponsorship. Like people are believing in the group, and that going into like the new year of 2019 is a pretty good feeling, you know.